Around 100 protesters gathered in the rain outside the US Consulate in downtown Vancouver on March 24th. The demonstration was organized by a group called True North HQ as part of a Canada-wide action that was expected to take place at American embassies and consulates. While protesters called for peace, democracy, and human rights, and voiced opposition to what they described as a rising tide of fascism, it remained unclear what, exactly, had prompted the gathering, aside from general frustration with Donald Trump's trade threats and comments about Canada becoming the 51st state. When asked, many struggled to articulate the protest's immediate cause in a tangible way. The organizers declined interview requests and chose to remain anonymous. A lone counter-protester carrying a Trump flag also appeared at the scene, and he too struggled to explain why he had shown up.
Just here because I heard there was a bunch of people who wanted to talk about Donald Trump, and I like Donald Trump, so why not come and see what they have to say? Well, I don't want to hear what they have to say, but, you know, just I had to admit I had nothing better to do, but I think it was a worthwhile kind of experience.
So I'm here to stand in solidarity with my fellow Canadians, to say no to Donald Trump's agenda to reorient the world around strongmen and oligarchs and authoritarians, and say absolutely no to whatever he has planned for us with respect to that. Right? We're not the 51st state. These aren't plans that we're ever going to be involved with. Just in the last month, he has installed loyalists in kind of the military top brass. He has signed executive orders to install what looks very much like a concentration camp in Guantanamo Bay. He's persecuted migrants. And of course, he's threatened to annex Greenland and Panama and us. And I think the situation is really serious. So I think it's important that we really come together and say, heck no, man, like, not on our watch. My grandfather didn't allow it on his watch, and I'm not going to allow it on mine.
I mean, I almost want to address the things that they were saying, right? So they were saying, they said he's a fascist, right? I don't see any proof of that, but then he said they're building migrant camps. I said, okay, let's explain here what happened. I said, first of all, normally if somebody were to come, even from America, to Canada, and just like cross through a farm and dart through and jump over the barbed wire, that person would be arrested and deported, right? Joe Biden did not do that for millions and millions of people who they didn't even get to fingerprint them. They didn't get to do a background check on them. And now the ones that crossed in illegally, who we don't know who they are because we don't share intelligence with the governments that sent them here, but most of them, many of them, are covered in tattoos, or we see that they are very clearly gang related, and there's a huge uptick in crime.